Your girl's broke and all she can afford is this ghetto cheap bedsheet. Hey guys, it's me, Stephanie Harford. I am a photographer turned fashion designer, and on this channel I usually make dresses. I bring you behind the scenes, we do all the fun stuff. But today's video is a little different, mainly because it's my birthday. Yeah, I'm 33. That is yet to sink in. Technically, I'm making this the night before, so I'm 32 when I made this video. But when you're watching this, just know it's my 33rd birthday, and I thought it would be super exciting to make a dress. But as you can tell from the title of this video, it didn't quite go the way I planned. It has been a total disaster, and my hormones and mood and everything have suddenly taken a huge dive. I've been so bummed about the whole dress thing and my birthday suddenly. I just felt sad, but I won't talk too much. I'm gonna share this anyway, the disaster and how it all happened. But it's okay, because next week you will get something out of it. Maybe even earlier. I might just release it even earlier. But for today's video, it's the disaster. I hope you enjoy the ride. I'm gonna just enjoy my birthday and allow this video to be out there in the world on my birthday, because either way, I had really good intentions on making a dress for my birthday. Enjoy the innocent turned disaster dressmaking. Also, in the comments, write when your birthday is, and if your birthday is today as well, let me know so I can, you know, acknowledge you, birthday twin. But without further ado, let's get to the video. Please pray for me. Hello, it's day 1 of making my birthday dress and day 1 of waking up at 7 a.m. It's 8 a.m. now. I've been doing a bit. I took a shower. So in last week's video, I briefly mentioned that I wanted to start waking up early and get to sewing before my son woke up, because he usually wakes up and plays a bit in his room. I'm usually sleeping while he's doing that. I decided that I needed to work in the daytime and then while he's playing for a little bit before I need to go get him and start our day. And then when he naps, I might be in the zone to be like, I'm gonna go back to work and then get a little bit of extra time without having to sacrifice my nights when I have like no energy left. So I'm hoping this helps with my mental health. That being said, I'm so excited about my birthday dress. I'm not going to be doing a tutorial, however I will show as much as I can. So here's the exciting thing about my birthday dress, kind of. I'm going to be using the Selkie Ritz dress, and I'll put a picture right here to show you the inspo. I already started working on the pattern, and I'm actually still working on the pattern now. I'm going to create a sleeve pattern, but I'm so excited about this. I've been taking some notes, and I'm going to put the link down below because there's this other YouTuber who made an analysis and a pattern off of the Selkie Ritz dress, which is actually like really helpful for me to learn from, because I don't own a Selkie dress and I don't have any money to buy a Selkie dress, although it'd be cool to get one someday. Until then, I just gotta make my own. I'm going to be using a California king size bedsheet set that I bought from Walmart for like $18, no joke. I will show you in a bit. Now, if I change anything on this dress for the sake of just having, you know, my own, then okay, cool, I will. But I will bring you guys along on the journey. Hope you enjoy. This is the bedsheet that I am going to be working with. It is so cute. It's in the color Sweet Rose Blush. So I've been working on a test pattern using this bedsheet. These are the puff sleeves without the ruffle added. Just testing it, trying to see if the puff is puffy enough. I feel like it came out pretty good. I have to hold this side up. I'm going to be putting boning in it just because I need a little bit more structure, and probably underwire. The cups aren't like technically big enough. I don't know why I'm doing this, but you can only go so big with this, you know, this style here, which is just one seam, before it looks weird. But I might try to bring out the curve a little bit, but I'll have to test that first. I'm probably gonna put possibly padding in it. Like, I'm excited because this actually came out pretty decent. I am going to be changing that part. It's technically just straight across, but I have a curve to it. What I'm going to do is add the ruffle to the second sleeve. Really big sleeve pattern. I'm going to add the ruffle to this one, and then we're going to see if that helps it look like what it's supposed to look like. Let's go. Alright, we got the other sleeve in. The difference is I used a different elastic and it's not as hefty duty as this one. So this is the kind of elastic I want to use. Fortunately, it's kind of loose because of that, even though it's the exact same size as the elastic on this side. Easily stretches out. So anyway, so for the ruffles, I definitely want to get them longer. Oh my gosh, look at the difference. And the only difference is the type of elastic, but these are the exact same cuts. So funny. Oh my gosh, kind of annoying because I can't truly test it, but you can see for the most part, right? I attached it separately. I am considering doing the ruffle folded over instead of a rolled hem. This is a rolled hem though. As for the bodice, what we're looking at. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with the bodice, but I am considering making it a little bit higher up on the back. So now that I have officially tested out the bodice and sewed it together, there's only one thing. I struggle with this part for some reason. I think I'll just make sure that that stitch for the elastic part just goes all the way so it hides instead of just stops in the middle right there. There's just no other way. I don't know what I'm doing now. Plan now is to go alter these patterns on the computer. Also, I think I've just like started gaining weight. It like went back on pretty fast just because I, was still in the middle of trying to change my horrible habits. Started putting soda back into my diet recently and I was like, no, but it's like an addiction. And it's like constantly trying to fight this addiction. Also, it holds its little puff pretty well with this fabric, so it's kind of cool. It's a little tight though. Like I said, kind of gaining weight. But like, look at what happens here. That's hard to work with because it's like, what do you do? It should work fine, but I think I might throw in a little bit more give. If I suck in, like, it's comfortable. It's just this is not comfortable. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'm just thinking about it all. Once the pattern is finalized, that's where it happens. That's where the magic happens. That's where I can get the final fabric, aka the bed sheet. I mean, picture this little puff sleeve. Picture this bodice. Go buy yourself a pack of California king size modern threads, 18 bucks. I don't know if it's still that much money, and honestly I don't want it to like sell out, so don't buy it because I might want to buy more. And also because Walmart is not sponsoring me for this, even though, hello Walmart, like, come on. I'm just kidding. I'd rather support a small business, but your girl's broke and all she can afford is this ghetto cheap bed sheet. Actually, I bought that a while back. I can't afford it right now. I might want to raise the neckline though, a tad. But I don't know, maybe it's okay. Because see, this has seam allowance, but if we take the seam allowance out, I don't know if it's too low. I feel like this part's too low. Okay, I think I'll add to the neckline and make it taller. Because I don't want cleavage. Don't look at me. Good morning. Day 2 of waking up at 7 a.m. working on my birthday dress. So yesterday I accomplished quite a decent bit. I even have the little prototype over there. Things are going well. I also edited my pattern and I added a 5/8 inch seam allowance, which is a lot. I never do that. I'm gonna need it. Today's plan is to finalize the pattern and just go for it. Pretty sure I'm able to cut the skirt. Let me see. Flat sheet is 106 by 102, which is perfect because I needed a 76 inch to get like a full circle skirt, but we don't even need that big of a circle skirt. We're basically just doing like a mid-length circle sticker, and then the rest will be a long ruffle. Anyway, let's get to work. By the way, it's Halloween and I'm so excited to take my son trick-or-treating in his Chewy outfit. I'll try to insert like a little video. Come here. It's too funny. Time to open this. Okay, so I cut the circle skirt top half, and now I'm cutting the ruffles. This is about the length I was able to get out of the remaining bed sheet. The rest of it I can use for the bodice. I'm gonna have to move to the fitted sheet to continue the ruffles. So I'm gonna measure how much I got out of this though, to know how much I need. For the fitted sheet, I'm going to take the elastic out. You can use it, right? We gotta, you know, utilize as much fabric as we can. Not gonna lie, because this is a brand new bed sheet and not a thrifted bed sheet, it makes it really hard for me to cut it and disassemble it. But I'm just so excited about the dress that I'm able to kind of look past it. Kind of. Okay, this is weird, but normally I don't like disassemble anything, but whenever I buy something and I really look at it, like a shirt that I bought or whatever, sometimes I just imagine like the person working on it, you know, the person who sewed it. Anyway, I was thinking of this bed sheet and I'm just like, how did they attach the elastic? They just tied it. I kind of figured they would. Now I'm just gonna untie it, or I could cut it, I guess, because it's already stuck. If you're wondering how they do it, it's like a giant scrunchie. This square of fabric, literally the perfect size scrap to do the sleeves. So that's what we're doing. At 7 a.m. I got up at 7 and I was very tired. I got over here finally by 7:30, so my sleep hasn't been the best, but I have tried to finally go to bed early enough to get a decent amount, but I'm gonna try to go to bed earlier as the days go by. Hopefully the results to my sleep in the past few days. We're gonna start assembling all the pieces that I cut. It's actually pretty exciting. We've got the bodice and the lining. I end up using the same fabric. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. And then over here we've got the circle skirt, we've got the sleeves, and we've got all the ruffles. And I made it nice and organized for myself here. And then we've got some scrap fabric for anything extra. Over here we've got the cups. Well, I've got one here, couple there that I was ironing, and we've got ruffles on the sleeves. I also made the foam cups. They're underneath here that I'm going to potentially use. I made them just in case. So the goal is to finish this by today so that I can edit it. Wish me luck. How I like survived this, but I just found out that this bed sheet is not cotton. It's 100% polyester.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Weird, because I literally have been ironing it on the cotton setting, which I mean maybe can handle higher heat, But the weird thing is that it hasn't like, you know, done anything. I didn't damage anything and I've been ironing perfectly fine, but I just went to go put the iron on this and it literally just like stuck to it, and I don't think you can tell, but it like stuck to the fabric, and now I'm trying to iron that out. Luckily it's only happening right now to like the random strip for ruffles, because I can easily cut a separate strip. But I'm so surprised by this. Just lower the heat for a bit. This is one of the ruffles, and basically I just want to fold it over. This is for the shoulder ruffle on the sleeve. Here are the sleeves. Alright, I marked them with notches for what's front and what's back. These will be the ruffles. Basically, oh, wow, I did not do the best job on that spot. Oh well, I think I can live without worrying about that. Anyway, these are for the bottom of the sleeve, and we're gonna do it in a way where we're able to make a channel. I think it goes like, okay, I'm gonna do a test piece to figure this out. I'm gonna get some scrap fabric and hopefully we can figure it out. Okay, my son is still asleep. It's 10:24. He might be waking up soon. He partied hard last night.
Is that cold? Whoa.
I'm like, by all means, child, sleep. Plus, mama's gotta get to work. Also, this is my hospital water cup when I was hospitalized after I had my baby. Anyway, this is the final. I will do closer to the edge, but this will be like the ruffle. It's representing the ruffle. This is just scrap pieces, and this would be the sleeve. On the back, it would be nice and clean. It's called a felled seam. I was trying to figure out how they did it so I could learn from it. Took a bit, but I got it. Now that I think about it, I might want to do the top part of the sleeve first. I'm gonna have to decide. I got the sleeves on. It only took me all day long. It's inside out. I'm going to cut all the like the curved edges so that it'll flip nicely, and then we're gonna iron it flat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do as much as I can tonight. I gotta edit this tomorrow. I just want to be able to spend all day tomorrow just at my computer, taking some breaks, hanging with my toddler. But on the time that I work, I just want to bust out with editing. I had a bit of a hiccup tonight. We went to the grocery store to pick up some dinner and they didn't have what I wanted, and I was craving it so bad. My husband was just like, okay, we'll just get takeout and you can get something similar. I was like, okay, fine, but I need to get thread because I ran out of freaking thread, but luckily I got more thread now. So I was like, drop me off at Walmart, I'll go in, get the thread, I'll even take the toddler. I was like, you go pick up the food and then come pick me back up so that we can like save time. And literally it took him like 45 minutes stuck in the drive-through lane. You're doing it. Until he finally got me and we got back home. Now it's 9:30. I was tempted to not do it. I was in such a bad mood from just getting home at 8:30. That being said, guess where we're at? She's at a distance, but the bodice is as good as it's gonna get. For some reason this elastic feels looser than this one. I don't even know how that happened. Time to do the skirt. All I have to do is gather the waist. Pretty stoked about this one. This is when it gets real, when you can finally do the skirt and the bodice together. So let's get to it. We've hit a dilemma. I'm literally debating an entire new bodice at this point because that's how bad this dilemma is. Basically, I put the bodice on and I tested this pattern. I tested everything multiple times. It should work fine. It should work fine. I don't know if I just suddenly gained weight. I can't even show it on camera because that's how much I hate it. I put it on and it just looked like I was just out there. I don't want any cleavage. I don't want any crevices. I don't want anything to show. it seemed like I made it so big on the bust area, but it's like doesn't come out enough just because it's like, just, I don't know. I shouldn't have copied the Selkie. I should have just done the bustier bodice that I normally would do, and I'm really tempted to do the type of bodice that I normally do. I'm really tempted. Also, the fabric is really thin, so it's also tempting to use a different kind of fabric to line it. I'm literally this close to just like taking the sleeves out so I can still use them, but changing the bodice completely. Oh gosh, guys. I feel like it's gonna be worth it for me to change it. I really do. It works fine for like a B cup, maybe a C cup. Anything beyond that, I mean, what's happening is if I pull the dress up, you can literally see under the cup area, you can see the fact that I'm being smashed underneath the cup, which is like another form of underboob, if you want to call it that. Like, literally, I need to get this dress done like tonight. Like, my birthday is in 2 days, and this video, I'm so excited. I want it up on my birthday. I want you guys to be like celebrating with me. Yay, it's my birthday. Okay, I'll let you know the final decision. Alright, here's the verdict. A while back, I made a pattern called the Stephanie dress, which makes sense to use this pattern for my birthday. I changed the neckline. I'm just gonna go with it. It's gonna be tried and true. I mean, it's gonna be the whole shebang. And I got some Halloween candy for some motivation. Wish me luck.